Good morning, children. Welcome to English Multiple class. I am your English teacher Sneha, and today we are going to do copy exercise. Chapter 12, The Happy Frog. Firstly, we are going to do the word meaning. Number 1 is stretch. So children, what is the meaning of stretch? Push his hand out to reach something. In the story, Raju stretched his hand. So what does that mean? That Raju pushed his hand out to reach the frog. The frog jumped out of the hand of Raju. So here the meaning of stretched is pushed his hand out to reach something. Number 2 is realized. So what is the meaning of realized? When I was explaining you the chapter, I have told that the meaning of realize is to understand or when you come to know about something. So Raju's sister realized that the frog is not happy anymore in the jar, so he wanted to be free. So the meaning of realized is came to know. Raju's sister came to know that the frog is not happy anymore in the jar. So these are the two word meanings that you have to write down in your copy. Number 1, stretch, pushed his hand out to reach something. Number 2, realized, came to know. So now we are going to do the question and answers. Children, first of all, write down the heading, answer the questions in your memory copy. Question 1 is, what did Raju know about frogs? What did Raju know about frogs? He didn't know much about frogs, but he knew that frogs eat insects. He knew a little about frogs, but he knew that frogs eat insects. So the answer is Raju knew that frogs eat insects. Raju knew that frogs eat insects. Question number 2. Why did the frog not jump when Raju showed it to his sister? So the question is, why did the frog not jump when Raju showed it to his sister? What was the reason that frog was not jumping anymore when Raju showed it to his sister? Answer is because it was sad and scared and wanted to be free. When the frog was in the park, it was jumping high, it was jumping low, it was playing, it was hopping, but as soon as the frog was kept in the jar, it was put in a jar, it was not jumping anymore because it was sad. It was scared because it missed its home, it was not able to jump anymore, it was scared that now it won't be able to go to his home back and it won't be able to jump anymore. So the answer is because it was sad and scared and wanted to be free. The frog wanted to be free and it was sad and scared. So this was the reason the frog did not jump when Raju showed it to his sister. Question is, what did Raju know about frogs? Answer is Raju knew that frogs eat insects. Question 2 is, why did the frog not jump when Raju showed it to his sister? Answer 2 is because it was sad and scared and it wanted to be free. Next question is, question number 3. Why did Raju's sister take the frog to the park? So why did Raju's sister take the frog to the park? Answer is because she realized that the frog missed its home and wanted to be free. Because Raju's sister saw that the frog is not jumping anymore inside the jar, so she realized that the frog is not happy. The frog missed its home and wanted to be free. So she took the frog to the park and opened the jar. So here the question is, why did Raju's sister take the frog to the park? Answer frog jumped high and low and played in the grass. I will repeat the question and answer once again. Question number 3. Why did Raju's sister take the frog to the park? Answer is because she realized that the frog missed its home and wanted to be free. Question 4. What did the frog do when Raju's sister opened the jar? Answer 4. The frog jumped high and low and played in the grass. Next question is, can you think of 2 words to describe Raju's sister? You have to write down 2 words in which you can describe Raju's sister. What we have studied in the story, according to that, what nature was of Raju's sister? What are the 2 words in which we can describe her? The 2 words are kind and helpful. Raju's sister was very kind. She was very kind enough to let the frog free. She took the jar and opened it. She let the frog free. So she was very kind and helpful. How was she helpful? She was helpful because she understood that the frog is missing its home. It is sad, it is scared. So she helped the frog to come out of the jar. So these are the 2 words in which you can describe Raju's sister. Question is, can you think of 2 more words to describe Raju's sister? Answer is, the 2 words are kind and helpful. So children, now we have finished doing word meanings and question answers in copy. Now we are going to do another exercise. This is on page number 106 in your book. As you have already studied in subject English grammar, capital letters and full stops, where you have to use capital letter, where you have to use full stop. So this exercise is the same as that. Here the heading of the question is, rewrite the sentences using capital letters and full stop. Question number A is, tomorrow is a holiday. I will go out with my parents. Here you can see first letter is small. In the whole sentence you can see we have not used capital. In the question you can see these are 2 separate sentences. Tomorrow is a holiday. I will go out with my parents. And at the end of the sentence there is no full stop. So basically where full stop is used? Full stop is used at the end of each sentence. When a sentence or line gets over, it is finished, we put a full stop. What do you mean by full stop? Full stop means finish. It means the sentence is finished. So we use full stop. So at the end of each sentence, when it gets over, we use full stop. And where are to use capital letters? Basically, there are 3 rules of a sentence. The first rule is that the first letter of each sentence should be capital. Each sentence should begin with a capital letter. Whenever a new fresh line begins, we should begin it with a capital letter. But here that rule is not being fulfilled. First letter of the sentence is not capital. Then tomorrow is a holiday. Here the sentence gets over, but no full stop has been used here. I. When we use the letter I individually, separately, it means I as a word. I means man. When I will say I, it will mean man. I am talking about me. When you will say I, it means you are talking about you. So I is a word. That I is being used as a word. So always, whenever we are writing the letter I separately as a word, whenever we are using it as a word, we will make it capital. So here we will make this I capital. I will go out with my parents. Sentence is finished, but here also no full stop has been used. So the question itself states that rewrite the sentences using capital letters and full stop. So you have to use capital letters wherever they are needed and full stops wherever they are needed. So let me write the answer. Capital letter. First of all, we will make this T capital because here the sentence is beginning, and we know that the first letter has to be written in capital whenever we start a new sentence. So T, tomorrow, T capital. Rest of the sentence will be same. Rest of the letters will be in small only till the sentence is ended. Tomorrow is a holiday. Is a holiday. Then sentence gets finished. Now put a full stop here. Put a full stop here. Then a new sentence is beginning, and I means men. That is a word. So we will write it in capital. I will go out with my parents. Will go out with my parents. Now the sentence is finished, so we will put a full stop here. So children, once again I am going to explain, whenever you write a new sentence, you have to write the first letter of each sentence in capital. So here T will be written in capital, and whenever the sentence finishes, you have to put a full stop. So I am underlining also whatever change we have made in the sentence. So you also have to do the same thing. Do it like this. Do it the same way I have done in your multiplier. Next question is, it is raining. I need an umbrella. It is raining. This sentence gets finished here. But here no full stop has been used. I need an umbrella. After umbrella, no full stop has been used. First letter I is not made in capital. Here also I, when it is being used as a word, it is also not capital. So we will rewrite the sentence. First letter will be written in capital. Then at the end of the sentence, we will put a full stop. And we will underline also. Children, why we are underlining this? Because with the help of this underline, you will come to know that these are the changes we have made in the answer. It is raining. I underline, need an umbrella. And at the end, we will put a full stop. So you have to copy down this in the same way I have done it on the board. Number 1, tomorrow is a holiday. T capital, after holiday full stop. I capital, will go out with my parents, full stop. Number 2, it is raining. I capital, after reading full stop. I need an umbrella. I capital, after umbrella, full stop. Now let's move to the next 3 sentences. C part. The little girl got a toffee. She was happy. Here, the T is not written in capital. After girl, there is no full stop. After toffee, there is no full stop. She was happy. After happy, there is no full stop. She, S is not written in capital. So we will make these changes. The T capital. The little girl toffee. Put a full stop here because the sentence finishes here. She. We are beginning with a new sentence, so S should be in capital. She was happy. After happy, put a full stop. Now underline the letter T because we have made this change here. After full stop, below full stop, make underline When a new sentence begins, we should write it in capital. So we are making M capital. Underline the word letter M. My friend, my brother. My brother is swimming. In the pool, here the sentence gets finished. After pool, put a full stop and underline. His friend. His H should be in capital because here the sentence is beginning. His friend is swimming too. Here the sentence gets finished, so put a full stop and underline it. Next sentence is, it is a hot day. Raj needs some cold juice. It, I should be in capital because we are beginning a sentence and first letter should be in capital. It is a hot day. Here the sentence is finishing, so put a full stop and underline it. Raj. You know, names of people, person, places should be written in capital. First letter should be capital. So here Raj, R should be in capital. Raj needs some cold juice. After juice, put a full stop. And underline. We once again see the answers. The little girl got a toffee. She was happy. The T capital, after toffee, put a full stop. She, S capital, then after happy, put a full stop. Answer D. My brother is swimming in the pool. My, M capital, after pool, put a full stop. His, H capital, then after two, put a full stop. My brother is swimming in the pool. His friend is swimming too. Answer E. It is a hot day. Raj needs some cold juice. It, I should be in capital, and after they, put a full stop because the sentence is finishing here. Raj, R should be in capital, and after juice, put a full stop. So here you have understood where to use capital letters and where to use full stop. Full stops are used at the end of sentence, end of each sentence, and capital letters are used when we begin a sentence or when we write down the names of person, places, and pets. So this is the exercise you have to do in your copy. You have to complete word meanings, question answers, and this exercise on page number 106 in your Mulberry copies. Your homework is complete this work and learn it. Thank you so much for watching.